Hello, good morning, good afternoon. What do you call noon? I guess we call it afternoon, right? Today is Power Up 11. Happy Christmas hangover, everyone. Oh my goodness. I spent yesterday de-Christmasing, well, for the last 2 days. What is today? Today would be the 28th. So I kind of started on Sunday, I guess, and then I finished everything yesterday. So I started the 26th, Christmasing my house. Get excited. How many of you have already Christmased your house? Oh my goodness. So, you guys, this is the week where, we all can either lean into the Christmas hangover, right? Or we have the opportunity to really be a creator and a reflector. And by that, I mean, what do you really need to do this week to set up your next year? Because I think it's a week for me where I naturally can lean into reflection. I can, excuse me, thank you, son.
You're welcome.
Tell your Bubba to check his phone.
I did.
Thank you, Gunner. Good job.
Did you get the thing I sent you?
I'm online right now. I'll check it in a minute. He carries around my Matt phone like, he's all big, hey Alice, welcome. All right, comment if you're on with your name so I know who you are. But we can lean into this kind of just Christmas hangover and just kind of existing, right? And I think there is a moment for that. I feel so happy when all of my Christmas is down because it makes me feel like everything is like, oh, it's like clean, right? It's so clean. Do y'all see my bat over here? That came from my director. So it says invincible, unbreakable, unstoppable, unshakable. I am the champion, low national area. And that's so cute. Some of y'all are at a seminar to see this. I see it here. For some reason, I never noticed that it was bright outside. I think every video and stuff that I get on, I never see the daylight. So it's kind of like, it's kind of distracting me a little today. So anyway, what's up, JPF? Cindy, time to take the Christmas down, you guys. Like, get it down, decide, get it down, put it up, and let's move on, right? That's how I have to be the week after Christmas. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to get this stuff down. Thank you, son. And so anyway, will you pull that door too all the way? Thanks, buddy. I love that my kids have access to phones because I can text them from my office. Hey, I need you to do this, this, and this, right? So anyway, you guys, so if you haven't taken your Christmas stuff down and you have a tradition of leaving it up till New Year's or whatever, that's great. We're all different, right? We're all different, but I have to wake up at Christmas morning. Last year, I actually took it all down Christmas night. Isn't that weird? But this year, I was like, no, I'm going to enjoy Christmas Day all day. And I was able on Christmas evening to at least pick up all the wrapping paper, make the kids take all the stuff to their room. We had time to Gunner got lights and a TV, so I got to set all that up. So I got to put all their stuff away. Toby does all his, but I had to help Gunner just a little bit. I'm like, this is all your Christmas stuff in this box and put it under his bed, God, it's just so much stuff everywhere. It makes me have anxiety. So anyway, but I have to do that so that I can feel like peace again, because all of that clutter and all of the madness, and it's like, Christmas is over, I'm done, right? And I am a person who, when I'm done, I'm done. So when I was nursing my babies, I woke up and I'm like, okay, today's the day you're done nursing. So I don't wean my kids. I didn't wean either of them. Today we nursed. Tomorrow we didn't. We were done. Cold turkey. And that's how I am, though. So I can't lean out of Christmas or honestly lean into Christmas or anything for that matter. I'm just like, woo! I'm like a rocket, right? It's like I'm on. So anyway, I had to take it all down in a day, right? So I got half of it done the 26th, and I finished finally everything yesterday, and I was able to have a little time to go help mom too. help her get all her decorations off the trees and stuff, at least, So I wanted to just give y'all a few tips that to lean into this week as you're kind of recapping this past year and looking at what went well and right and good, and then leaning into what do I really want to be different? What do I want 2022 to really be about? Because the truth is, you guys, it's our choice. We get to wake up and choose what we want our life to look like. And people would disagree with that, but I don't. I really think that we are the creators and the writers of our story. And no matter what happens to us, no matter what, it's our choice of how we respond and choose to live day in and day out. But one thing I did several years ago, and I haven't done this in a few years, and I'm actually going to go to Walmart today to get my 2022 notebook. And so I pulled this one off my shelf, and this was 2019. Okay, and I need to really go back through it. But so it's a hardback notebook. I love it because it has the little stringy thing, but it's a hardback. I enjoy a hardback notebook because it's easier for me to write on both sides, right? And you don't have to bend it around and all that, because I write everywhere. I'm in the car, I have a thought. And when it's a bendable page, it's like, it makes the page all crazy. So anyway, I love this. And then I love to write my favorite quotes. I even put some things on the back and stuff like that. So this is just dream bigger, expect success, be the magnetic influence over your area. Blessings are chasing me down. Ephesians 3:20 and Malachi 3:10. 2019 was the year that I kind of chose to adopt those as my life verses. And then you can literally just stick it on your shelf. So every event you go to or every event you hop onto, you take your notebook with you. And that way you have literally a journal notebook for the year. My goal this year is all of my journaling, all of my prayer time, all my stuff, right? All my stuff. I can just keep in one place because I can be famous for, well, and there's 30 more somewhere. Why? Because the one that I needed right then, I couldn't put my hands on. It was in the car, so I just grabbed a different one. But this year, I really want to put it all in one place so that I can really look back the last day of 2022 and go, okay, here's my life in review. And I can pull out my little fun little tabs, and I can actually write breakthrough, new thought, favorite quote, great moment, or whatever. And I can tab the pieces that were really pivotal. There's these little tabby things too. The pieces that were really critical or important, or however you want to word that, right? And so to be able to just look back and have all of your kind of year in review. Now, one thing I'm going to post for y'all in the Low National area page, I'll put it in Pacesetters as well, is Pam Shaw's shortcut to goal setting. Now, number one, it says schedule a 3 to 4 hour appointment with yourself. And I remember the first time that I saw that, I thought, 4 hours to goal set? Lord have mercy. That's a lot of goals to be writing down for 4 hours. Who has 4 hours to sit alone in the silence and write down what's happening? That's weird. But if you really want the go put your headphones on, find a coffee shop where you can face the wall or hide from your kids or husband or whoever's distracting you at your house. Okay, right? Are y'all with me? To be able to go and hide, because it really does take that long. And at the end of my 3 to 4 hours, when I did this, I could have definitely, honestly, even probably spent a little more time, truth be told. Because the questions, section 1 is explore. And I really want to challenge y'all to do this. Here's the goal categories that Pam Shaw had in her video I shared with y'all. Spiritual, physical health, education, business, career, leadership, whatever, family, personal, social, or your hobby stuff, and financial. So there's 7 categories. She actually makes you choose 3, and then she wants you to section 2 is to narrow it down. Choose 3 of those top 3, and then you rank them. What part of your life, your journey, whatever, is it that needs the most improvement from you right now? Okay. And then you have to prioritize them. Section 3 is to actually break them down and prioritize that. And y'all, this is a huge PDF document or whatever you want to call it. But look at this, like, what would be a clue that I'm entering a situation where normally I get derailed or I bail out? So it really makes you think and consider, like, okay, and you create a plan of attack. It really is like, this is like your battle plan of how to go into the new year and how to attack your goal literally straight up like a warrior, and how to suit up every day and then to go own the day and win the day. And Pam Shaw is famous for designing your life. She is famous for that quote, really, to create and design a life that you love. I know that our theme this year is build a life that you love, right? Hey, Maggie. Hey, Michelle. Okay. So today, you guys, as we're going into week 11, we have this week, and then next week, you guys, is week 12. It is officially the end of our 90-day dash. And I can't wait for y'all to comment right now and tell me if you are on track, if you are on purpose, if you are intentional with finishing your next 30-day goal, which was day 90. Are you finishing the goal? Are you winning? Are you gonna win? Are you gonna win? Are you gonna win? That's what I want to know. Okay, so here's the deal: is I have this little desk calendar, and I'm gonna cover up the words because sometimes it's a bad word, and I don't know. It's like you're a bad word. But anyway, it daily it gives you like a little quote or inspiration to help you like let's go. Don't wake up and be a weenie whiny person today. Like, we don't wake up to be losers, and we don't wake up every day and own our day by being whiny and being victims. We wake up and we choose to be victorious, right? And so I told my boys a long time ago, I was like, we're not going to wake up and suck. Like, no, that is not how this goes, right? And so my little boy told my big boy the other day, like, Toby, we got to put some work in. If you want to be better, you got to put the work in. Like, you got to put the work in. You got to put the work in. And I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm listening to my husband. So listen to this. Faith is having the audacity to believe in the not yet seen. Faith is the muscle you use when you decide to blast out of your comfort zone and transform your life into something that's practically unrecognizable to you in your present reality. Faith smothers your fear of the unknown. Y'all, that was yesterday's quote of the day. I'm going to read it to you again, because for me, reading that, I was like, wow, I need to write that on my new notebook. Faith is having the audacity to believe what you cannot see, the results. This is when you commit to the beast mode sheet that you are going to do 5 and 5 faces and 5 interviews a week, no matter what. I'm going to do it, or I'm going to die trying. Like, I'm doing it. Not even die trying. Like, I'm finishing 5 faces. Come hell, high water, snowstorm, wind, rain, tornadoes, and hurricanes, I'm flipping doing it. You guys, that's where we got to get to, because 5 leads to 10. 10 leads to 15. When you're doing 15 and 15, you guys, you're putting yourselves in a pink Cadillac. Like, do y'all get that? Do you get that you control the outcome by controlling the input, right? So for me, in all of these years in Mary Kay, 2 decades of my life, I have had the joy and privilege of wearing the banner of NSD for over a decade. I can't even believe it. Like, holy cow. May 1st will be 12 years that I've had the honor of being a national sales director. You guys, that honor does not come from being a victim. It doesn't come from backing down. It doesn't come from letting go. If you're hanging over the edge of the cliff and I got your arm, girl, you coming back up. I will pull you up. I will pull you up. And if I'm the one hanging down on the cliff, I'm climbing. I will scrap. I will dig. I will dive. I will do whatever to get back up the mountain. And so my thoughts for y'all today are, what are you doing to scrap and get up the mountain that's in front of you? You know, a lot of us have different mountains. And that's the beauty of the journey is the ones who overcome and scrap and get to the top of the mountain. They're the ones that hold the microphones at seminar and career conference and fall retreat, and the ones who succumb to the hard. Y'all, life is hard. Mary Kay's easy. Cindy Williams said it, and she's so right. This is the easy part for me. Mary Kay's the easy stuff. Life, that's the harder piece to my life, for sure. Harder, for sure. Faith is having the audacity to believe in what you cannot see, you guys. Here we go. This was from last week. You have to be willing to do what it takes, and here's what it takes. Agreeing to get really, really, really uncomfortable over and over and over again. Isn't that true? Last one. You are the only you that will ever be. You're kind of a big deal. Y'all, we can forget how important we are, and we can always default to unworthy and not good enough, and we don't have what it takes. But the truth is, there's only one of us on this day, at this time, in this moment. And guess what? We were called to what we were called to. It's your dream and your goal is in your gut, not mine. My dream and my goal isn't housed inside of you, and yours isn't housed inside of me. So I have to be the one to go out and execute, because guess what? I'm the only one who knows. It wasn't a conference call. My calling wasn't a conference call. It was just for you. Your calling was just for you. My calling was just for me. What do you see over here is the letter that I got from Mary Kay. It's directorship all the way down at the very top. And I want to read it to you. D is for dedication. I is for inspiration. R is for respect. E is for enthusiasm. C is for character. T is for tradition. O, obligation. R, resiliency. S, stewardship. H, humility. I, integrity. And P is pride. And then the one at the bottom is our resolution as NSDs. You guys, this company offers what no other company does. It's an opportunity for us to be great and to help women all around us to be great too. And they can earn income, and we can earn income, and we can all be better together as we grow, as we're willing to take the time to have a breakthrough goal setting session with ourselves. Y'all, you can sit down alone, literally read the question, write the answer, read the question, write the answer. And guess what? You're going to coach yourself through becoming a boss at goal setting. You're going to learn to coach yourself through it. Because when you can lead yourself well, guess what? You're the hardest one you're ever going to lead. Get excited. Because when you figure out how to lead you, guess what? You're going to look back and have a following so big. It's like a train all the way down the tracks, because they're following you, because you know who you are, you know where you're going, and you know what you want. So today, I want to challenge y'all, print the shortcut to breakthrough goal setting from Pam. It's beautifully outlined, and it's going to take you some time. Get somewhere, get quiet, get still, be willing to lean in, be willing to do the work, be willing to do the hard stuff, as Cindy just said, over and over and over again. Y'all comment your takeaways. Happy last week of December. I'm super excited to see what this year has in store for you, for our national area, as we finish our very first Gold Circle year. I cannot believe we're officially halfway through. It is exciting, right? It is so exciting. But we're going to be posting some New Year stuff for you guys. Another thing that we had was it was like a tracking poster, if you will, whatever you want to call it, for the new year, just to be able to kind of lean into that and really look at what we want for the year and all that good stuff. So I'll be posting some fun things for y'all in the national area. And understand, the last thing I want to say is, as you're learning to lead yourself, you will lead others. You will never master leading yourself. You're never going to be perfect at it. You guys, perfection will never work in Mary Kay. Get excited. So all of us who thought we had to be perfect, guess what? We don't. Isn't it so freeing to know that? I think it's so exciting to know that I will never, ever, never, 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 never be perfect. So I love you guys big. Happy New Year to all of you. Thank you for your continued support of our goal as a national area and for you to be willing to lean into your best calling and your best year ever. Happy 2022. It's the year for you. God bless you, sisters. I hope you make it a great one. Bye.